Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. 7 days till Election Day, and this is what is taking the media world by storm, and that is this comedian calling Puerto Rico garbage at a Trump rally. In this first clip I want to show y'all, and guys, I'm going to show y'all 3 clips of this from different perspectives, different things, and you can tell me what you think about this. But the first clip, Governor Kathy Hochul slams this comedian's Puerto Rico garbage joke that was made at Trump's MSG rally. Y'all check out this clip. Marla, go ahead.
Reaction to yesterday's Trump rally at MSG. First, the large turnout there, and second, some of the racist comments that were made against Puerto Rico and Tony Hinchcliffe. They are key constituencies in the election for both parties.
Certainly, there's always large crowds when circuses come to town. There's a lot of curiosity seekers, people, and also I'm sure there's many supporters there as well. So they have their right to gather. They have their right to have their voice heard. This is America. This is New York. But what was said by the speakers before Donald Trump and even what he said just reminded everyone as he makes his closing argument why he should never, ever step foot again in the Oval Office. And last night, I was with a gathering of bodega owners, over 700 individuals who gathered in the Bronx, and they were stunned. Many Latinos, Latinas, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Haitians, who were stunned at the scale of ferocity levied against them, the hatred that was spewed out of the mouths of speakers at Donald Trump's event. It was shocking even by today's standards. To call Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage? I represent 1 million Puerto Ricans. I am disgusted by that characterization. Donald Trump himself also called America a garbage dump. I'm speechless. What are you talking about? You talk about my grandparents who came here seeking better life? They're garbage. Your grandparents, people came 100 years ago, people came yesterday, they're garbage. This is a good country. And we have to get back to the guiding principles that we are what we are as Americans because of our diversity. And I honor that, especially as a place that is proud to have Ellis Island in our harbor, the place these individuals have come through, many of them. So I reject with every fiber of my being the sentiment, the words, the hatred that was spewed at that event, and I'm shocked and saddened that it happened in the great state of New York.
Okay, guys, so let me know in the comments what you think about Kathy's remarks. Now, I got 2 other clips I want to show you in reference to this same comment, this same remark by comedian Tony Hinchcliffe. So check out these other clips, but let me know what you think about Kathy's comments. And guys, whatever you think about the clips you're seeing, leave a like on this video because it really helps my channel, helps the algorithm, and I appreciate it, guys. So whether you love these guys, hate these guys, leave a like. It helps me out. All right, this next clip, JD Vance addresses the blowback to this Tony Hinchcliffe remark at Trump's MSG rally. Y'all got to check this out. And again, I'm trying to show you all different perspectives. Now, guys, before I show you this clip, the one comment I would make is that they're saying that at these Trump rallies, there is this dangerous rhetoric. There's the attacking, and they're bringing down, and they're vicious, and there's all this. But if you step back and look at it, no one has attacked any presidential candidate more than Donald Trump. All right? Whatever side you're on, you have to admit that Donald Trump has been fought harder than any other presidential candidate at least in recent history. Absolutely insane the amount of pressure and pushback against Trump, whether you love him or hate him. But anyway, okay, next clip. Let's look at JD Vance.
One more question. Hey there, Senator Alec Hernandez with NBC News. Speaking of Madison Square Garden, last night during the pre-program, a comedian made several racist jokes that the campaign has since distanced itself from. Another speaker called Kamala Harris the Antichrist. Another called her the devil. You've talked before about former President Trump being able to unite the country. I'm curious, as we are entering this last stretch of campaigning, this final week, is that the right tone to have started this final 8 days with?
Well, first of all, I think that we've got to focus, Alec, I appreciate the question, but I think that we as a country, and I think that includes the press, it includes the Kamala Harris campaign, and it certainly includes our campaign, the way that we unite the country is to talk about the issues the American people care the most about. And what we're doing over the next 8 days is we're focused, laser focused, on how we're going to close the border, how we're going to make American lives more affordable again, how we're going to bring down the cost of housing. That's what we should be talking. I think a lot of Americans are sick of the distractions and sick of the BS. They want our candidates to talk about how they're going to solve the people's problems. And that's what we ought to do. Now, I've heard about the joke. I haven't actually seen the joke that you mentioned, but I think that it's telling that Kamala Harris's closing message is essentially that all of Donald Trump's voters are Nazis and you should get really pissed off about a comedian telling a joke. That is not the message of a winning campaign. And most importantly, it's not the message of a person who's fit to be the president of the United States of America. And my own view on this is, look, again, I haven't seen the joke. Maybe it's a stupid racist joke, as you said. Maybe it's not. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to comment on the specifics of the joke. But I think that we have to stop getting so offended at every little thing in the United States of America. I'm so over it. I mean, somebody sent me a couple days ago, and they were kind of pissed off about it. Maybe it was yesterday, of this comedian George Lopez, who had made a joke at a Kamala Harris rally. And he basically, like, the point was, he was trying to make a joke. It was against Mexicans, and I forget the exact context. But if you wanted to look at it a particular way, you could say that was a racist joke. And this person, in fact, was encouraging me to sort of, blow this up and make this about how Kamala Harris doesn't respect Latinos. And my response was, can we all just take a chill pill and take a joke from time to time? This is ridiculous. Our country... Our country was built by frontiersmen who conquered the wilderness. We're not going to restore the greatness of American civilization if we get offended at every little thing. Let's have a sense of humor and let's have a little fun and let's go win in 8 days. God bless you all. Thank you.
All right, guys, so let me know what you think about JD Vance's reaction to the clip. Again, and I like a lot of what he said there, in that we gotta quit getting offended by jokes, guys. Now, I understand that there is a line, right? Like, even comedians aren't just given free rein on everything, but we do have to understand that when comedians take the stage and take the microphone, that this is not a campaign message, that this is not, a political statement as much. You're going to tie that into it, but it's a joke. Okay, guys? It's a joke. We've got to be able to give it and take it. I haven't seen the clip myself. Maybe we need to go check this out. But it just seems like America is getting a little bit too bent out of shape over this clip. All right, this next one, we've got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joe Biden. And he's asked about Trump's MSG rally. They also ask him about North Korea, ask him about Elon Musk's $1 million giveaways. You got to see Biden's response here, guys. And again, if you're enjoying this video, leave a like on the video. It helps out the channel and the algorithm. I appreciate y'all. Okay, let's check out Joe Biden.
First time voting.
Mr. President, do you want to...
This week. We will.
Mr. President, can you come here and comment on former President Trump's rally yesterday. He was saying a bunch of stuff about immigrants.
It's simply embarrassing. Beneath any president. But that's what we're getting used to. That's why this election is so important. You know, most presidential scholars I've spoken to talk about the single most consequential thing about a president's character. And he puts that in question every time.
Mr. President, Egypt has a new proposal of ceasefire, 2-day ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. What do you think about it?
My staff is talking right now. I'm going to get out here, get in a secure line, and follow up on that. We need a ceasefire. We should end this war. It should end, it should end, it should end.
Prime Minister Netanyahu stressed that negotiation under fire is better than negotiation during ceasefire. What do you think about that?
I'll reserve that for my discussion with him.
Mr. President, can you talk a little bit, with you with Vice President Harris, but also, do you wish more representatives like Rochester were using you as a surrogate?
Well, I've done a lot of service, and the fact of the matter is that I've also had to be president at the same time. So I've been in all the battleground states, I've been campaigning, but I also have to continue my job as president.
Will you be on the trail with the Vice President this week, sir?
I've been on the trail. We talk all the time, and they're asking me where they think I should be. I'm going to be in Pennsylvania, going to head to Scranton and a few other places.
Concerned about North Korea? 10,000 troops now?
Yeah. And you got... It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. And the idea that Colin's opponent is talking to Putin and discussing what should be done.
Sir, Elon Musk is handing out checks to registered voters to register.
$1 million.
Do you think that's legal conduct? Do you think that's election interference?
I think it's totally inappropriate.
How about these Washington Post not endorsing, sir?
Okay. It was a little bit hard to hear everything that Joe Biden was saying there. But, guys, he's not in a good place. You can tell just from, every video that we see here. But, you almost kind of have to feel for the guy that he's just not able to operate at the level he was able to operate before. And he's declining. Every video I see, you can tell that his health is declining. Honestly, y'all know me, y'all know my perspective, but from the Democrat side, that's what they had to do, was get Joe Biden out and get someone else in, because I don't see, no one sees this guy going for another 4 years. We're just hoping he makes it for the next month or two. But anyway, all right, let's move on to Israel. Israel does some airstrikes in southern Lebanon. Y'all check out this video that shows some of the aftermath of these deadly Israeli airstrikes. Y'all check it out. All right, guys. So, man, you can just see the level of destruction there in southern Lebanon. And, we got to get this conflict resolved, guys. Of course, big supporter of Israel on this channel. But, and of course, they've got to be able to defend their country. And, of course, they're simply going after the aggressors. But there's innocent people that are being caught in the middle. And that's where my heart goes out to the people that lived in these spaces, in these apartments, the innocent people that are just trying to live out a normal life like you and me. And they're getting caught in the middle of this war by aggressors who are seeking power. I really don't know all the reasons that we have such a hatred against Israel in this location. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think, but definitely be praying for a swift resolution to this conflict in a way that is best for people, right? That is best for the people that are just trying to live their normal lives. And of course, we want Israel to be a safe and secure nation that can operate and where people can live without fear that the country right below them or right beside them is going to invade and take them hostage. So, all right, State Department is reacting because North Korea is sending troops, 10,000 troops, into Russia. A lot of people are thinking that they're going to be used on the front against Ukraine. State Department reacts and says, we are increasingly concerned. Let's check out this clip.
All right, Jan, go ahead.
On Russia and North Korea, the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs warned that there would be a miserable price to pay if South Korea provide weapons to Ukraine and interfered with the dispatch of North Korean troops. Meanwhile, North Korean Kim Yo-jong threatened that if the U.S. and South Korea joint military exercises put pressure on them, an uncontrollable situation would arise on the Korean Peninsula, and that the U.S. would be responsible for it. How will you react to it?
I would say that, as usual, Russia should stop making provocative statements against its neighbors and others in the region.
One more, the Russian House of Representatives ratified Russia and North Korea Comprehensive Strategic Partnership Treaty. This treaty allows mutual military assistance between Russia and North Korea. How do you assess the legitimacy of military cooperation between North Korea and Russia in the future?
We continue to be greatly concerned about the growing security partnership between Russia and North Korea.
Do you have anything upgrade about the information on the North Korean troops? 5,000 troops headed to cruise.
So we believe that we believe that North Korea has sent around 10,000 total soldiers to train in eastern Russia that will probably augment Russian forces near Ukraine over the past several weeks. We have already seen a portion of those soldiers move closer to Ukraine. And we are increasingly concerned that Russia intends to use these soldiers in combat or to support combat operations against Ukrainian forces in Kursk near the border with Ukraine.
How close have they moved?
I don't have any further assessment to offer from here today. As you know,
it's just that Russia is a pretty large land area.
Indeed.
So moving from Vladivostok, to Yekaterinburg is not necessarily getting close to Ukraine. It is closer to
As you know,
west of Russia,
when we declassify intelligence information and make it public, we oftentimes are extremely limited in what we can say about that declassification, and that's the assessment I can offer today. But we are watching it very closely, and when we see further movements and have further updates to offer, we will certainly make those public.
But they're not in Kursk.
I don't have any further assessment to offer today.
All right. Well, can you be at least like, are they halfway there?
I'm not going to do a percentage, Matt. Sorry.
Well, I mean, a mile. Are they a mile away from where they started?
A good
or
bit.
Are they
a good bit more than a mile.
All right.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Nike. Go ahead.
Just to clarify, you mentioned 10,000 troops. Are they in Kursk or the Kursk region or in other region? And then, is that your U.S. assessment that those North Korean troops were deployed to fight for Russia's war in Ukraine and not just for training purposes? So
I don't have anything further to say than what I said a minute ago. We have seen 10,000 troops move to eastern Ukraine. Some portion of those 10,000. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Thank you for the correction. We have seen around 10,000 total North Korean troops move to eastern Russia. We have over the last few days seen a portion of those 10,000 groups move west closer to Ukraine. Nearer to Ukraine. In terms of an assessment, we're concerned that they intend to use them to fight or to support combat operations against Ukrainian forces in Kursk.
Man, guys, I'm telling you that the world is so unstable right now, and this is so scary to think about this partnership between Russia and North Korea, both very dangerous countries right now. And I just don't know. I don't know what direction this is going to go. But I do know one thing. Russia's running out of troops. They're running out of resources. This war is so much more expensive than I think that they were thinking it was going to be. And now they're having to call on their friends, maybe make some new friends, to bring more fresh troops onto the battlefield. And I just hope, again, that this gets resolved quickly. And, I hope that Ukraine, as the people that were invaded and attacked, it's just a very heartbreaking thing. Their nation's been turned into rubble over this conflict. So again, we just pray for a quick resolution so that innocent lives aren't being lost. Anyway, guys, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about all of these things that we discussed today. And subscribe, guys, for more videos like this. And I'll see you again with another video very, very soon. Y'all take it easy. Have a good day.